Good morning from me, Alan McMorris, my East Paulding Raiders. I hope y'all are having a great morning, and if you're not, then hopefully this can make it a little bit better. Remember to keep telling yourself that today is going to be a great day, even when you are not having a good day or when it's not looking good. So, heading straight into it, today we got a couple of announcements for you, and as an added bonus or a surprise, we got a whole new look here at EPTV just for you. Okay, are y'all ready to bounce to the announce? For the announcements today, we got the forecast of the weather for the up and coming month of February and some other cool information that you'll want to stick around for. For the forecast, you might want to stay inside as often as possible for next month because the high temperature for next month will be at a 56 degrees and the low will be at a frigid 32 degrees. So y'all might want to put on some extra jackets, shirts, sweaters, anything that can keep you bundled up and keep you warm. After that, we got the question of the month, and the question of the month is, what NFL team has a plant for a logo? Do you know? If you do, you are now part of the 18% of people in the world that also know the answer to that question. After that, we would like to congratulate and give a big round of applause to the DECA Club for their outstanding ability in marketing. So thank you, DECA, for representing peace in your abilities in marketing. After that, we got the quote of the month. The quote of the month is, "Dream as if you'll live forever and live as if you'll die today," by James Dean. So if you guys want to use that, if you want to take that with you for extra motivation or stuff like that to help you through your day, I keep it in my phone personally so I can always be grateful. There you go. And that's all, guys. That's all we have for the announcements today. I hope you guys enjoyed. We'll see you guys soon. And now heading over to the best part here at EPTV, my favorite part personally, we got the segments. See you guys later.
I'm Nicholas McMillan, one of the co-hosts.
Hi, I'm Alicia Rivera, the producer for EPTV and the announcer for this Song of the Month playlist. But before we get into that, I'd like to give a special shout out to the students of the month. The 4 students of the month we have Jordan Smith, Riley Robinson, Joseph Barron, and Elena Miller. Congrats! So we all know when we're tired in the morning for school or for work and we need a little pick-me-up. Well, these 5 songs of the month will just do that. The 5 songs of the month are Blinding Lights by The Weeknd, The Greatest by Sia, Fuma Energy by Willow Smith, A-OK by Ty Verdes, and You Get What You Give by The New Radicals. Now, you can have fun and jam up in the morning to these 5 songs. I know I will. Now let's get back to our weekly program.
Coach Coker has been teaching history and psychology for the past 10 years at East Paulding. Additionally, he teaches swim, golf, and flag football. He also co-sponsors numerous clubs including FCA and SGA.
Take 1.
I wake up every day and I just try to live my life like Jesus would. And, constantly thinking to myself or asking myself, what would Jesus do in this situation? I appreciate the fact that you think of me in a positive light and that I absorb or exhibit that to others here on campus. Like I said, I am a people pleaser. I want to make people happy, but with that, I want to do it the right way. So I'm hopeful that by trying to exhibit a positive attitude and being in a good mood and being willing to joke around, that folks will look at that example and necessarily with what I teach in psychology, try to model themselves after that. If it's something that they do like and want to see replicated, that hopefully they'll turn around and see my generosity or my positive attitude and give that to others in themselves.
And as you mentioned, being one of the leaders of FCA, why do you choose to be a leader and what inspires you to keep doing it?
Well, with FCA, I'm definitely not alone. Coach Wilson and Mr. Hudson are the co-sponsors with me. Not to mention we've got almost a dozen FCA leaders that help us with that. But to me, there's no greater joy, no greater happiness than knowing Jesus and knowing God and spreading that word and that message to as many people as possible. And in this profession and line of work, I don't have the ability to share that in the classroom or with the sports that I'm involved in. I can't openly express that stuff. Well, with FCA, I can to a certain extent. And being able to share that joy and share God's love with as many people as possible it's overwhelming. That it's by far the greatest joy that I have in the position that I hold. My family is vitally important to my day-to-day. My wife in particular is a godsend with as much as she has to entail in keeping up with our boys while I'm in season with sports or having to be somewhere for different club activities. I wouldn't be able to deal with or do anywhere close to as much as I'm able to if it weren't for her. My boys are fully supportive with all of the activities I'm involved with. They just think of themselves as part of the team, and they want to be involved and come and watch as much as they possibly can.
Coach Coker is a truly bright light at East Paulding. He's very nice and a very good teacher.
Reverend, please come quick, 'cause I got something to admit. I met a man out in the States, good old man. He drove a Series 10 Cadillac and wore a cigar on his lip. Don't you know the devil?
Got it for about fish. Fish. Oh man, you have so many in there. Like we probably need enough bucket.
Wide as a cotton field and sharp as a knife. I heard him howling as he passed me by.
Look at them being all cautious.
You guys should probably just pass them around.
And he said, I know you.
Ooh, big one.
So this is a brown trout. This is another brown.
I know you
Beautiful red
by the
spot.
state of your hands.
Very yellow. Signature dark spot next to their eye.
You're a six-string picker, just as I am. Let me learn you some, I know a few turns to make all the girls dance. Don't you know the devil wears a suit and tie? I saw him driving down the 61 in early July. White as a cotton field and sharp as a knife. I heard him howling as he passed me by.
If you ask someone to list high school sports, they'd probably first mention football, track, and basketball. But wrestling has a community that's just as tightly knit and important for its students as any other sport, without the constant spotlight.
Well, at the beginning it was a joke, and then it was like, I kept going and falling in love with it because it's like not even a sport. It's like, you show determination, you show not quitting.
He just couldn't find a place. And then he found the wrestling, and then I was nervous about everything. But then he loves it.
This match on January 12th was against the Wheeler High School Wildcats. Our wrestling team swept the floor, winning 8 out of 13 matches. However, that doesn't mean it's easy.
It's hard. It's hard because you're moving your bodies in ways that they're not supposed to move. So you gotta forcefully put another person where they don't want to be.
Helps better improve myself mentally and physically. Tough, definitely tough.
If it was easy, everybody would be here. I mean, football, you got 60 people on the sideline and 11 of them play. I mean, here you earn your spot.
The wrestling team recently came in 5th at the Marietta JV competition, with 2 students winning first place medals. We can't wait to see how the team performs from here on out.
of salt and pillars of sand. I hear Jerusalem bells are ringing, Roman cavalry choirs are singing. Be my mirror, my sword and shield, my missionaries in a foreign field. For some reason I can't explain, once you've gone it was never an honest word. And that was when I ruled the world. It was the wicked and wild wind, blew down the doors to let me in, shattered windows and the sound of drums. People couldn't believe what I'd become, and revolutionaries wait for my head on a silver plate, just a puppet on a lonely string. Oh, who would ever want to be king? I hear Jerusalem bells are ringing, Roman cavalry choirs are singing. Be my mirror, my sword and shield, my missionaries in a foreign field. For some reason I can't explain, I know St. Peter won't call my name, never an honest word, but that was when I ruled the world. Hear Jerusalem bells are ringing, Roman cavalry choirs are singing. Be my mirror, my sword and shield, my missionaries in a foreign field. For some reason I can't explain, I know St. Peter won't call my name, never an honest word, but that was when I ruled the world.
Hello, Scott. It's nice to have you here, bro.
Thanks. It's nice to be here, you know?
So I'd like to ask you a few questions because, like, you're so great and awesome and amazing in every way, right?
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
Just give your true thoughts out there.
All right.
So, first one. We all, well, most of us should know by now that you do band since you've been in marching band and concert band for a while now. But do you do anything else other than just band?
Yeah, I do, theater as part of school, but outside of school, I do just a lot of singing, or, if I'm interested in an instrument at the time, then I'll play that. Mm-hmm.
Who are you playing in the theater play Beauty and the Beast coming up?
I'm gonna be Lumiere, so if you don't know, that's a candle.
Could you give us a sneak peek as to like what the voices will be like? Or is that like not allowed, like any?
No, it's fine. I just gotta think of a line to say.
Okay.
Here's right before Be Our Guest, so it's gonna be, Ma chère mademoiselle, it is with deepest pride and greatest pleasure that we welcome you here tonight. And now we invite you to relax. Let us pull up a chair as the dining room proudly presents your dinner.
Okay, that was really good. Okay, I'll give it.
Thanks.
That was okay, but next so I don't know if you're allowed to answer this, but like, we'll keep this between me and you. We don't have to like rubbish on or anything. But do you prefer band or theater?
It's hard to say because going into last semester, having so many friends in marching band, it was just a lot of fun, and I didn't think it could go up from there. And then marching band season ended, and I was in theater. I just started having so much fun again, and I made so many friends, and it's like a second family. So I don't know if I can answer that question, but they're both a lot of fun.
But alright. So what
Did any people like influence you into doing marching band or theater?
Well, for marching band, when I was in 8th grade, Mr. Robichaud came to Moses and recruited me. But for theater, Eric Fortner, Reed Jackson, those are probably two of the biggest influence that made me join theater. And I'm just really good friends with them, and they invited me to the family.
So, do you plan on like taking band or theater like outside of high school at all?
I think definitely theater. I'm not sure about band. I'll have to think about that more. But I think theater is just, I get to express myself a lot more, and it just comes more naturally to me.
Like, how do you really deal with it overall, with like it affecting your personal life?
You see, here's the thing. Band and theater pretty much are my life. I don't really do much other than those, I guess. I try to put all my time into school / extracurricular activities. So I guess it's not really balance, it's just kind of morphing the two. At home, I pretty much just sing and sometimes do homework.
Sometimes. It'd be nice if you turned in any of the labs for Miss Raymond. Yeah, but it was nice having you on, bro. It was nice having you, man.
Thanks. I'm sorry, Miss Raymond and Coach Johnson.